Hi my friends, this is Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about 7 deadly sins of money. Look, if you want to be wealthy, there's 7 things that you need to absolutely avoid that I'm about to cover right now. So listen up and take a lot of notes, because here I go. The first deadly sin is lying. Look, if you're lying to yourself, you're basically lying to other people. Why lie? Why try to maintain something that isn't true? The main reason why people lie is because they're afraid of telling the truth. A lot of people know that the truth can be offensive. If you tell someone that they're overweight, they're going to feel a little out of place because that person might be sensitive. If you told them that they were fat, then they might look at you a little funny. And so in order to avoid this dilemma, we lie or we avoid telling the truth, even if it's with people that we live with. What I'm getting to is this. If you lie to yourself, you're lying to everyone else. If you're lying to everyone else, then you're not living the truth. My friends, a lot of people lie about their money, they lie about their health, they lie about their circumstance, and they lie about how they actually feel. And if you want to be wealthy, if you want to accumulate money, you have to tell the truth. Because if you know the truth and you live by the truth, then the truth will set you free. I'll give you a quick example. Let's say somebody's making $50,000 a year, but they have $100,000 in debt. They lie to themselves by telling themselves that they can live an extravagant life. But what they should understand is that this is a lie, that they should earn more money or spend less money and start to pay off their debt. Now, if you're living this kind of lie, you need to confront it and make sure you understand how detrimental it is in your life. Lying will never get you anywhere because honesty is the best policy. The second deadly sin of money is cursing. Look, so many people curse that it turns other people off. The main reason why people curse is because they think it will grasp the attention of other people. In fact, if I curse right now, I'd probably get your attention quicker, but will that actually help you? You see, many of us have already been abused for so many years that if we hear another curse word, it won't make us feel any better. When you curse, you cut down a tremendous amount of opportunity to the people who don't prefer to hear it. You see, another reason why people curse is because they don't know that there's over 170,000 English words that they can use besides the few dozen curse words that they know. If you understood how powerful the English language can be in your life, then you would never resort to cursing. You would understand that it would easily get other people's attention. Even if they don't understand a certain word that you use, you can still explain it or use it in a context where they do understand it, and people will look up to you instead of looking down to you because of your cursing. Imagine if you use brilliant and eloquent words that will easily cut through the points like a salient edge that will grasp other people's attention. So all I'm saying is this: cursing does not make you cool. And don't even listen to other teachers who curse all the time, because what they're really cursing about is the lie that they're really living in their life. The third major sin to money is stealing. Look, nobody is ever going to be able to maintain their wealth through stealing. Now, sure, somebody can get rich. Bernie Madoff got pretty rich, but then he ended up going behind bars because people found out that he created a fraud. Look, a lot of people will figure you out. If you're stealing, you're cheating. If you're cheating, you're lying. If you're stealing, you're really stealing from yourself. When someone steals from the universe, they're robbing themselves from the future blessing that they can have. Why? Well, it's quite simple. They're basically taking by force something that wasn't supposed to be for them. And eventually the universe says, you know what? This person is taking and stealing from me, so therefore I will steal from them in some kind of way that they may not know about. Now keep in mind that stealing could happen in all sorts of forms, and I won't be able to cover it all today. But something so simple as knowing that you're supposed to give back and you don't, that's considered stealing. For instance, if you go to church every week and the pastor is asking for 10% of what you make and you don't decide to give it to them, then that's stealing if you know you're supposed to do it and you don't do it. Because knowing what to do and not doing it is sin. And if you know you should be giving to your teachers, if you know you should be giving to your preachers and you're not, then that is a sin and it will destroy your money in the long run. Now remember that stealing can happen in all different ways, because if you're withholding wealth that you know you're supposed to be dispersing to other people, then that's stealing. For instance, if you know that there's a charity or a church or a particular person that you know you should be giving to, but you don't, then you're stealing. You're taking away some blessing that someone else should receive because you're withholding that blessing from them. And because you knew exactly what to do, but held yourself back from doing it, that blessing that you could have received from the universe will soon disappear. The fourth deadly sin of money is cheating. You have to understand that if you cheat yourself, you beat yourself. If you're cheating on a test, if you're cheating on your taxes, if you're cheating on anything, eventually it's going to get caught up to you if you know that what you're doing is wrong. Cheating is the same as lying and stealing, because if you cheat other people, you're cheating yourself. Just like if you're lying to other people, you're lying to yourself. And if you're stealing from other people, you're stealing from yourself. So never cheat. Don't even think that if you're playing a game, if you cheat in a little way, you won't be caught, because the universe will figure you out. You see, God understands every single thing that you're doing, and every single action you take should be action of truth. You see, if you take an action of lie, or you try to deceive in a certain way, eventually you're going to feel the consequences. You may not feel it immediately, otherwise nobody would cheat, nobody would steal, nobody would lie, but eventually you will feel the pain, and I'm telling you, it will hurt in the end. The fifth deadly sin of money is lusting. Look, if you decide that you want something that doesn't belong to you in a sexual way, then you're cheating yourself as well. If you search for someone that you know is going to waste your sexual energy, then how is that going to benefit you? You see, so many people chase women, they chase men, they chase the opposite sex or even the same sex in the same way that they should be chasing the building of their empire. You see, they should be chasing their foundational pieces. They should be chasing their habits, their routines. They should be chasing a structure that can help them grow, that can help them develop, that can help them to nurture their spirit so they can nurture their foundation. When you're lusting over someone in a sexual way, you're really hating them. You're really saying, you know what? All I want from this person is sex. I don't want a relationship. I don't want to take anything further. I just want to have sex with this person. If you continue to think animalistic thoughts, you will continue to live an animalistic life. You'll continue to produce animalistic results. You'll never have luxuries. You'll only have a shelter and you'll only have some food. And that's all you'll get. You'll be locked up in your pen with no privileges and no chance of doing anything new. Don't live an animalistic life by lusting after other people. Number 6 is complaining. Look, when you're complaining, you're telling the universe that you're not thankful for what you have. You're not thankful for what you're doing. You're not thankful for where you're going. Because complaining is the opposite of praising. You see, when you praise, that means you are thankful. You know, thank you for this shirt. Thank you for this house. Thank you for this car. Thank you for this food. But when you're complaining about the food, or you're complaining about the clothes, or you're complaining about anything else, you'll realize that you're really condemning it. You're really saying that it's not good enough. And the universe does not want to give to people who doesn't believe that it's not good enough. It only wants to give to people who believe that it's good, that it's superior, that it has the best to offer them. So what I'm basically saying is this. If you want to take control of your money, take control of your thoughts. Take control of the way that you've been thinking about certain people, about certain places, and about certain things. Have you been complaining recently? Have you been criticizing? Have you been condemning? Watch your thoughts very carefully. Begin to praise. Begin to bless. Begin to be thankful for everything, everyone, and everywhere you go. If you do this, money will trickle down your path. The 7th deadly sin that you want to completely avoid is idling. Look, so many people drift. They waste valuable time because they don't know how valuable they actually are. Look, my friends, I want to tell you something very serious. You have a special gift. You have a talent. You have something within you that you may or may not even know about that can help the world tremendously. But if you don't use that gift and you idle that gift away, eventually you will lose that gift. You ever heard the old saying, if you don't use it, you lose it? Well, it's absolutely true. For example, if someone was gifted to be a world-class chef and they went over 50 adult years without ever using this gift, eventually they're going to lose it. They're going to lose the time, they're going to lose the ambition, they're going to lose potential opportunities, the resources, the people that they could have been around, and they will never be able to explore that gift. But the opposite of this is someone who decides to take action. Someone that decides to do something about their talents. You see, if this chef knows that they need to surround themselves with the proper kitchen, with the proper people, with the proper ideas, then eventually they're going to reach their dream. They're going to develop and produce so many different recipes. They're going to get into the nicest restaurants. They're going to feed thousands of people in their lifetime because they've been able to use their gift in a strategic way. You see, idling is the opposite of what you need to do. And some people don't even know they're idling. But for instance, let's say you have a job, you're working at security, you're just sitting there 6, 7, 8 hours a day without even lifting a finger, you're idling. Or you're working at a fast food restaurant and you're just working at the register and half the time you're not even doing anything, you're idling. If you're doing anything at any job that doesn't have anything to do with your highest purpose, then you're idling. So do whatever it takes to make a change. Ask yourself, how can I surround myself with better people in better places? How can I do something that will allow me to feel like I'm challenged? Look, my friends, I've seen so many people. They have so much potential, but they surround themselves in environments where they cannot test themselves, where they cannot challenge their abilities, where they cannot develop their gifts. If you find yourself in this situation, make sure to make a change immediately. My friends, this is Daniel Aldie, and today I've just shared with you 7 deadly sins of money. If you like this video, please share it with someone else. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button. My friends, comment in a section below and let me know exactly what you learned from this video, because I look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Again, this is Daniel Aldie, and I look forward to seeing you next time.